Hello from SheNation.com. This is Mark Josie. Today, after all the crazy shooting with super high power, shooting out liquid CO2 with the Tippmann TCR, this video will be the conclusion after the conclusion. So after I did the conclusion, I disassembled the gun for my first time, and I would like to say that it's extremely easy to do. If you actually disassemble the TIPX before, you will have no problem putting back this gun. Everything is very alike, except it's easier than the TIPX. The TIPX, you have to deal with the rubber detent that is on the breech, which always is very hard to set in place. This one, the detent is on the other side, so it's much easier to set up. And also not forget the spring on this one. It's easier to put it back in place with the bolt and everything. The TIPX have a very high spring tension that tend to like to pop out at you when you try to assemble the gun. So this one, everything is very secure in place, and it's much easier to do. Okay, so beside this assembly, I find that the regulator, the valve, everything is very dirty. So just like all the Tippmann TIPX and such, when you get it out of the box, it's usually very dirty inside. So I actually have to clean it up with a Q-tip, tissues and everything, and clean it up. And then I loop the O-rings with silicone lube, gun oil and such like that. So I did all the maintenance work. Not very hard to finish in 15 minutes. And so I would have to say that I'm glad that actually no O-ring were busted. So that is kind of surprising. I thought like, whoa, it keeps on leaking, and then I thought it's not going to work anymore. It's blown O-ring or something like that. Something failed. Must have. Okay. It turned out it's not. It's the relief valve. That little pin got shifted to one side, and the O-ring got shifted, and then some black plastic bits got into there. So it's just dirty stuff that making the O-ring not seal well for the pressure relief valve. So I fixed that up, greased the whole thing with silicone grease, high-end grease, did my work, and right now it's working really well after my first tune-up. And I would like to say, oh, I'm glad to actually open the gun, because now I can shut the relief valve fully and do my adjustment. So right now, as I said, I don't want to shoot as hot as before to the 46 joules, because it's shooting out liquid CO2, and that is not good. So right now I want to shoot it so that I can empty, for sure, empty 1 meg of 7 or 8, or even one magazine of the 12 megs. Right now it's not doing the full 12 meg, but I think I'll leave it as is and not touch it anymore. So this is again the Labco 14-inch barrel with the M50 Mach suppressor. I still use my laser for the sighting tool right now, just to shoot my target box properly. So yeah, I'm going to shoot a string of, I don't know how many shots, 8 shots or something, with both breaker balls, and also trying it out with the 3.9 gram balls, and you'll be surprised. With the 3.9 gram balls, I got a few shots over 400 FPS, which is 29 to 30 joules kind of mark. So these 3.9 grams hard rubber balls, they are for riot control use, as you always see in my other video. These are not squishy, okay? They're from Paintball brand. And then the other magazine, I'll load it up with breaker balls, which I'll shoot right now. Okay, let me take a magazine with breaker balls. One pro about the TIPX magazine pistol mag is that they fit in these kind of holster, so you don't not like the Tiberius where it's so big. These ones are small, and it's very easy to have one with you. Okay, so this one, somehow the first round is chambered with a rubber ball, so I'll change that out. Let me grab a breaker ball around here on the ground. There you go, 7 rounds of breaker balls. Okay, we'll do a chrono test with 7 rounds of breaker ball first, and then you'll see the results for the 3.9 grams. It's funny because, you know, with the 3.9 grams, you get like 390-ish something, and then with the breaker balls, you still see the 300s and such. So that's pretty good. Okay, Crossman CO2, I put 1 in. Okay. Okay. No Gammo gun oil this time. Haha. Okay. Let's go. So I'll do a chrono test right now. Let me get my trap straightened out. The trap keeps keeps on jumping around. Now it's not shooting all the liquid CO2, so it's better than before, more stable, less scary. Okay, let's try. No leaks. Whoops. Oh, no magazine. Oh my. Crap. Sorry about that. 308. 308. Yeah, reset the chrono. 328, hot shot. 328 is very hot too with bricker balls. 309. Okay, 309. 275. 264. If we have one more shot of the first shot, it will be a bit better. 258. Whoops, you can't really see it. 258. 262. Okay. Okay. So we ensure that there is enough gas to finish the short magazine. What's more impressive is right now you see it with bricker balls. It's shooting at about the 20. Like I would say lowest is 23 something joules or 22 something joules, and at highest you see 320-ish. That's about that's almost like 29 to 30 joules mark. So yeah, it's a big like that. Okay, so if we count the first shot without the accident, we will have better results. So cancel out the last one and then one more higher power. So yeah, you get a lot of good shots there too. Anyway, what's more impressive is when we shoot 3.9 gram balls, because with lower power somehow it works better with the 3.9 grams. It's more consistent. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Okay. Now we got a 12 round mags. Okay. Let me read you the numbers. Now this is 3.9 grams hard rubber balls. Pure CO2, no problem. First shot, 341, which is not possible with the TIPX. Now look at that. Over 400. 0-0. Over 400 again, 0-0. Okay, 390. You see, we got two shots, 0-0. Now 390. So it's over 29 joules for sure. It's shooting better with these rubber balls. See, 396. I'm not joking. See, if it got to 390 something, that 400 plus FPS is legit. So it's doing about. See, it's over 400 FPS again. I'll let it rest a bit. Okay, so we got a lot of hot shot with the 3.9 grams. And it's very powerful. Oops. And now 296. Dropping down because the CO2 is running low. See, no more CO2. So wait a little bit too long, CO2 is gone. No more air. Okay. Did we finish it? I don't think so, right? Yeah, there are still a little bit of balls there. So we cannot finish the full magazine, the full 12 mags. But I think that the power is really kind of overkill. You see, with the 3.9 grams, it's doing like, wow, 400 something, 300 something, and it's a lot of power. The 3.9 gram balls at 400 FPS is about 29 joules, I think, yeah, okay? So that's about that kind of range. So you're seeing 30 joules-ish shots already with the 3.9 gram balls. And with bricker balls, it didn't shoot as well. And what I suspect is because the balls, the bricker balls are too small. The ball, the bore size of this barrel is 0.686, something like that. I think so. So if we have a little smaller bore size, it may fit the bricker balls more and do better. So maybe a 0.683 barrel, something like that, and that may do the trick. But yeah, it's just like a lot of other guns. They don't shoot very powerful with breakables with this barrel. So maybe with other barrel it will do better. I don't know. We'll have to test it out. But definitely, I would tell you that with this power, using the 3.9 gram balls right now, shooting like 30-ish joules, it's more powerful than the T8.1 with 3.9 gram balls. T8.1 with 3.9 gram balls, all of a sudden you see numbers like 380, 390, something like that only. With this one, you're seeing over 400 FPS. So I would say leave it at this, maybe detune a little bit, just so that we can finish the full 12 gram mags, and that may be it. So basically, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. And if you also get a TCR and want to shoot like that kind of power, feel free to comment below or ask me a question. I'll try my best to help you guys out. Okay, thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye bye.